After that, I would like to invite Dr. Madhuri Sawant. I will hand over to Dr. Madhuri Sawant.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Prabhakar sir. We have our keynote speaker and Director of Archeological Survey of India, Dr. Prabhakar sir. The Director of our own department, Dr. Rajesh Ragde, and the convener of today's program, Anil Bankar, one of our alumni of the department. So we have gathered here. First of all, I really want to thank Dr. Anil Bankar who has taken this initiative to celebrate this Tourism Research Day. Now I have, like Anil said, we have scholars and stakeholders from all over the world today. So here, I just want to tell you what is this Tourism Research Day. You must be wondering what we are doing here. So in our department, that is Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, we have a tourism department where we run a master's course. These are for the new students. We have a research and consultancy cell in which each year we take a lot of programs like research scholars meet. We have various other programs related to research projects, and in which one of the important program is this Tourism Research Day. We celebrate it to enhance tourism research amongst the new scholars, the stakeholders, and everybody who is related to tourism in one or the other way. So here, when we talk about our research and consultancy cell, I would like to tell you that we have very innovative. I'm here to speak on the innovations of our department or the tourism research which we have done till now. And of course, as I'm the director of the International Center of Buddhist Tourism, I will be also highlighting very briefly what we do in this particular center. Like, it is one of its kind in India and also the world. And we have really grasped this opportunity in religious tourism, and we are trying to promote Buddhist tourism on a very large scale. So in our department, in the research and consultancy cell, we usually take some programs, like I told you, research scholars meet, in which we invite the experts of research methodology and experts of language, and we make a one-to-one interaction with the student, so that whatever problem they are having related to maybe the sampling or data collection or analysis or whatever, it has been solved, along with having a very wide scope of writing very good research papers and enhancing their English language as well. So we take this initiative, and Tourism Research Day is one of the initiatives, and every year one of the alumni takes the initiative to celebrate it. This year it was Anil Bankar, and we were very happy that he came up, and you will be very happy to listen how he has taken this topic for his PhD, that is medical tourism, and how he's working on different platforms in different parts of the world, right from USA to Dubai to Istanbul to London. Everywhere he's working. So it is a matter of only a topic and how you click it, and your life changes. So this is why we really want all the students to know why the topics are important, why you have to have a broad vision about it. And it is always, your mentors can help it. And it is always like here today we have invited a keynote speaker who will be speaking on tourism and archaeology. So it is again a very innovative research which we are going to tell to the students. Now I request all the students to please sit with their pen and papers, because at the end of these sessions, you'll be having a lot of research topics, not only the students, but the stakeholders. I urge them that you have this research topic, you collaborate with us. We are also doing consultancy. You can always collaborate with us, and we will be helpful for making policy or planning with you all. We never mind, like our students, they are from all over the world. We are having students from Japan, then Kenya, then Thailand, then Yemen, and more are coming up, and we are working on very important research topics in which the students will be benefited in future. Now, first of all, I'm very happy to see all the students, because most of the students, they are from different parts of the world. And this is not our first meeting. I hope, in future also you all can mail me and we can be in touch. Okay, so now let me tell you about the different, areas of research in which we are working. And in future, maybe we can collaborate or work together. Like our department is it is having a very innovative research for planning and policy. We have done a lot of research work and given it to the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, ASI, and also the different consultancy agencies also. And we have come up with very new concepts like cave tourism, eco cave tourism. We have done a project on Sufi tourism that was initiated by the Ministry of Tourism. And then, from our departments, some niche tourism products have come up. Number one, I'm very happy to tell you that Dr. Rajesh Ragde, he had initiated this Ambedkar tourism, and his book, it has been referred and it has been included in the syllabus of many curricula, many subjects which are related to tourism, which are related to cultural tourism, and which are also related to Ambedkar studies. So this is how, we are just looking into, there is a concept and how you can grab it and how you can work on it. Either you can develop the products or either you can use it for your further research, right? So some of the niche tourism like Ambedkar tourism is there, Sufi tourism is there. Of course, I will be telling you about Buddhist tourism as well. Right now, I'm working on a very important topic of Buddhist tourism and related to brand image. So I have covered the areas all over India, right from the North India, South, East, West. And in future, I will be working and having collaboration. We are already having collaboration with some countries like Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Thailand. So we will see to it that how our research can be collaborated and how we can work on various aspects. Now, coming to our doctoral research or our students, they are working on a very pioneer topics like medical tourism. Of course, internet marketing, it is not a very new topic all over the world, but I'm sure that, some of the solutions or some of the suggestions which our students are giving to our Maharashtra Tourism Development Corporations are very, very important. Then we are working on corporate social responsibility and tourism, a very new concept, creative tourism. One of my students from Thailand, she has done her work on creative tourism related to food activities. So food tourism and creativity, we have just mixed up and she has already completed. She's working in a very good university in Thailand. Then we are working on destination loyalty, a very important topic of spiritual tourism and world peace. Okay, so this is again, it is needed, what spirituality is there. We are working on the concept. We are trying to come up with new ideas like how we can develop some definitions and how we can do. We do this, we just sit in the room and we are just thinking about developing new things over there. So very important other topic is related to travel agency and tour operation. Retention strategies are there. Then we are working, some are working on budget hotel, some are working, one of my students, she's working on tourism crime, that is safety and security of the tourists. It is, to tell you the fact, it was one of the very, very hard research which she's doing, going to the police stations, collecting the data and meeting people. It was not easy, but still she's about to complete it. We are working, the students are working on film tourism from Japan and from India as well. The Japanese, they are working on South Korea, India and Japanese film tourism and how we can collaborate this film tourism activities along with the producers, directors and the actors, how they can be involved in these activities. Again, a very important topic is there that is related to child sex tourism. This is an untouched topic, although I found some work done in some parts of the world, but we have taken the areas like in Western India, Goa is there, and then in South India, some places we have taken, and we are really working hard on how this type of social impact like child sex tourism can be reduced. So these are some of the innovative topics we have till now. Now I'll quickly brief in another 2 to 3 minutes about our international center. Like we want to hear Prabhakar sir and also Anil. And so let me tell you about the Buddhist tourism. Like some students are new over here, so you must be wondering what is Buddhist tourism. Of course, it comes under the background of religious tourism. But here, when we talk about Buddhist tourism, moreover, spirituality is involved in it. And you must be, the United Nations World Tourism Organization has already given its, report on Buddhist tourism. It has just published in the month of August, in which it says that, 7% of the tourists, international tourists, has been increased from 2010 to 2019, I'm not talking about this pandemic, but cultural tourism will definitely increase in coming days as well. Now here, when we calculate the cultural tourists in Asia Pacific area, we have 40% of the tourists who come to Asia to see our culture. And of course, when we are having, we are having so many religions in these areas. So here, and especially in India, we have many monuments which are related to Buddhist religion, then Hindu, Islam, and so many are there. And when we talk about Buddhism, you'll find that, there were about 84,000 stupas. Most of them are destroyed, some are there. So we are trying to develop this. Moreover, when we talk about Buddhist tourism, we are focusing on how any person in the world, he can gain spirituality or a complete well-being within himself. So we are promoting the stakeholders and the government officials as well as the students to come up with new packages related to well-being tourism or spiritual tourism. There are also some commemorative days related to Buddha, his birth or death. So that also celebrations are there. Moreover, there are various other aspects, very, very new innovative things have come up, which are related to Buddhist tourism. So we work on all these things. Moreover, archaeology and tourism is there. So we are working on the Buddhist sites and how it can be, how the Buddhist sites can be conserved with the help of Archaeological Survey of India in a very different form. Now, what we have done till now in our ICBT, that is International Center for Buddhist Tourism, we are doing an institute interaction in which, like Praveen Vakte sir, he has already mentioned, we have done 3 colloquiums with Indo-Euro, in which some yoginis, 40 yoginis had come from Netherlands, and we had done a workshop on Buddha meditation. See, it is such a new concept. Any student can work on it. He can develop a package on that, or he can develop some, some research findings on that, or he can do a PhD work, or maybe he can do his master's thesis, right? So this is the scope of Buddhist tourism. So we have done this, and we have come up, like, especially the Indo-Japanese and Indo-Thai. I was very surprised. I had invited some monks in our department, and in this colloquium, they came up with very, very innovative ideas how the Buddhist tourism can be increased. Moreover, we are looking into co-branding the sites. Like in India, we are having Ajanta. In China, we are having the same sites, and like Hiryoji Temple in Japan. They are again related to Buddha paintings. So students can also work on only paintings and again develop some packages. It can be in special interest tour, or it can come under the niche tourism products. So we are trying to co-brand the products, how Japanese tourism and India tourism, how we can brand our products, coming together. So we have submitted some proposals to Japanese government and Chinese government as well. So we will see to it how the co-branding can be done of these sites. Moreover, human resources for Buddhist tourism, we have developed some short-term courses, and we are already involved some Buddhist tourism syllabus in the guide training programs. This was initiated by Dr. Rajesh Ragde, and we are working on that as well. Plus, very important, we are working on the socio-economic impact of Buddhist tourism. It is very important. See, here we are working on the background of how the community-based approach tourism can be initiated, and how the people can be, involved in Buddhist tourism activities. Moreover, infrastructure development is there, safety security is there. Right now, after pandemic, we are just thinking about many topics. But right now in our department, we are just focusing, we are trying to focus on the consumer behavior. Like if the tourists are coming for cultural tourism activities or Buddhist tourism activities, what would be their paying capacity? What would be their, or how would be the selling capacity of the stakeholders? All this will be, these are initiated by our International Center for Buddhist Tourism. And right now we are having with us a very eminent speaker. And I know Dr. Prabhakar since a very, very long time, I think probably since 10 years. We are working on various aspects. We had also taken some programs which were related to conservation and preservation of the heritage. So students, you'll be, please make a note that all these topics which I have told you right now, of course, this will be in recording. You can see our lecture later also. But see to it that you all do some innovative research work. And as a director of International Center for Buddhist Tourism and also coordinator of research and consultancy cell, I would love to interact with you. I love to interact with the students especially, and also the stakeholders from all over the world which are related to tourism. We will be very happy to collaborate with you and do some research work with you. Okay, so this was a brief about what we do in the department, especially related to research. So thank you so much for hearing me, and I hand over this to again Anil, and he can continue with. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's a really amazing work you are doing. I'm proud of. I'm alumni of this department.